Hi everyone, my name's Tali,
And I'm Jammin.
and welcome to Spy Club.
We are going to introduce a writing idea that probably isn't very new to you. As a writer, it's probably something you do unintentionally all of the time. I know I do. It's called spying. When we say spying, we mean being really, really aware of everything around you. Because every minute, writers are surrounded by new stories, and we can use the details around us to create and build on our stories.
The purpose of this club is to sharpen your spy skills so you get even better at noticing little details that can help you write a great story.
It can be a lot of fun to spend time intentionally spying on conversations. Listen for interesting snatches of talk and write them down. Don't worry about the whole conversation. Just notice slang words, how words are interrupted by sighs or laughter or by other people. The difference between your little brother asking for breakfast and your dad talking on the phone, or the difference between your dad talking on the phone in his office and a stranger talking on their phone outside. You can really use any details around you with these conversations to help you write your story. Imagine what the words you heard might sound like in a different story with a different.
What do you hear in the house right now? Is there a motorcycle outside? Maybe you hear the air conditioner whirring. Either way, write it down. You can do lots more of this on your own.
When spying for stories, it often helps to just slow down and notice every little detail. Don't rush your writing. Sometimes when I'm having trouble creating characters for my stories, I get too far ahead of myself. And so then I can spend some time spying on people to really relax and slow down. For example, let's spy on this mail carrier. Remember, take your time. Notice all the details about his face, his arms, and the clothes he's wearing. Notice what he's holding and the area that he's in. I specifically notice his double chin. He's sort of got some wrinkly hands, and he looks like he's about to drop the boxes. His clothes are all one color. He's got red, white, and blue stripes down the side. There's a lot more details I could notice about this mailman.
If I was spying and I saw this mailman, I would notice he looks kind of happy to be doing his job, but also hardworking. This could inspire you to write a story about a mailman on maybe his first day, and he has some crazy adventures that follow.
Take your time finding every little thing about him. And again, imagine what these little details might look on a character that you create.
Notice that your Spy Club handout has lots of other ideas for people you can look for and spy on. For me, when I spied with my ears, I heard my sisters talking. I heard them say, "Oh no, the sink is leaking. What's this big thing under the sink? I've never noticed that before." And "I think I fixed it." For someone who looks thoughtful or sad, I wrote down the dog in our living room. We're watching him this weekend, and he's sort of just hanging out, chilling. And I wondered what he's thinking about, or maybe if he's sad missing his owner. Because of these spy games, I'm ready to maybe write a story about three sisters who are fixing a sink, and maybe something goes wrong and then all chaos breaks loose. Or maybe I can write a story about a dog and his thoughts throughout the day.
Another fun spy game is to spy for a setting. Sometimes as writers, we forget to put our characters in a specific place, which is kind of ridiculous because the setting is what makes a story real. Can you imagine watching a movie with just the characters? No background at all? It just wouldn't make sense. You'd never know where the characters were or what kind of things they're interacting with. The better you know your setting, the more your story will come to life. So I recommend finding a place inside or outside and writing down all the details you notice with that setting. Here's an example of a setting you might see. Now remember, you don't have to copy the setting exactly. Just use elements. The river, the bridge, the trees, the people way in the background. All of these can be thrown into your setting and used in a different way.
For example, in this scene, I noticed the group of people forming in about the middle of the picture. This inspired me to write a story that involves a secret club or society. Just by spying on a scene, we can come up with new ideas for our stories or strengthen the ones we already have.
This can also include other things that you might not see. What about feeling? How cold is it in your setting? Is there a funny smell in the air? There are all sorts of things that you can find when you go somewhere, outside or inside, sit down, and just start spying.
Okay, writers, we think you're ready. Normally in writing camp, this is where we would send you off for about 20 minutes, let you write, and come back and listen to your ideas. Now it's your turn to take your Spy Club handout and go do some spying. Once you've let yourself spy for about 20 minutes, set your spy page next to you and do a roller coaster ride. Set your timer for 6 minutes and get writing.